Everybody, this is Kyle. Welcome to 2022, and usually I make my videos ahead of time and stuff like that. This year, I decided here at the last minute to change up my schedule and some of my content ideas. So here's something I started last month in December. I thought about doing this just at the end of the month, but I think I'm going to try it out twice a month. So let's look at my pick of the last couple weeks of music news. The first thing I want to talk about is Jay-Z's comments about Beyonce. And this one I found really interesting because Jay-Z said Beyonce is like the evolution of Michael Jackson. And that's a pretty big and bold statement. I know a lot of people tend to criticize pop music, saying pop music is stupid, it doesn't, and all that is wrong, to be honest. Yeah, that's just wrong. People that don't really know music, or older people thinking that music needs to be like what it was in the 70s, those are the people that don't get pop music. But getting back to Beyonce, Beyonce is somebody that, kind of like Kanye and a lot of other contemporary artists, that has been a definition maker and in some ways redefining a lot of stuff. And Beyonce at Coachella, that is like top of the food chain level stuff. Jay-Z's comment was about just that. Beyonce has these moments that are huge, like Thriller, like a lot of things from Michael Jackson's career, because time keeps to continue, time keeps to persist. And yeah, we can always look back at the artists that helped shape the artists of today. But we have to recognize that artists today are shaping the artists of tomorrow. Things are going to move forward regardless. Let me know what you're thinking of this. Are you one of those people you don't get pop music? Are you somebody watching this that's like 16 going,
what's up with this old dude's face? What is up with that haircut?
Let me know what you're thinking on this. How relevant is Beyonce? How relevant is Michael Jackson? Let me know. So in 2021, it was the 10-year anniversary of the passing of Amy Winehouse. And Amy Winehouse was fantastic. And, previously mentioned, Beyonce is a definition maker. I'm going to say it, would there be an Adele without Amy Winehouse? I mean, would have Adele been as big a deal if Amy hadn't passed on? I mean, that's hard to say, but that's a curious thought. No disrespect to Adele or, anybody. And here's an article talking about Amy Winehouse performing with just a Stratocaster guitar and the empowerment she felt getting up on stage with just a guitar, just her voice. Because you can be totally free in that moment. Yeah, you got people looking at you. If you make a mistake, no one's going to let you forget. There's all these pressures and things, but that is one aspect of performing, is you can go and kind of do this thing that is so free. Check this out, because I just love Amy. She sings, and my soul just turns to gravy. Yeah, don't think about that one too much. The Rolling Stones did a tour, and I thought this was cool. Mick Jagger talking about enjoying local places. Now, what's interesting is I heard an interview with him a few months ago, I think, and he was talking about waking up somewhere, and the person cutting grass outside the hotel where he was saying something along those lines woke him up. But he didn't mention where he was. I'm like, I wonder how accurate, this was. How much of it was just kind of, playing up with the image. When I did a couple of short tours, I toured the Midwest and then the Southeast United States. I perform music in 16 states here, and I always try to eat and drink local. And a little tip, best beer I've ever had in my life, Indiana. Not gonna lie. Yeah, Indiana. Great beer. Let me know if you want to know that story sometime. Before moving on to the next article, I do want to say, hey, patrons, thank you. And people that consider being a patron of me, I do weekly music performance videos. I'm doing monthly Guess That songs. I'm doing some other stuff. People can vote. Catching my live performances on video for the last few months. And I have like tons and tons and tons, literally like 160 videos to share on Patreon. And so I'm just trying to get those out there because I'm way over prepared for that. But thank you, patrons. The new music I have coming out this year, they get previews, and my new album that is going to come out in April that I'm telling everybody, hey, pre-save this on Spotify. Mid and upper tier patrons, they had it back in December. Yeah, downloaded the whole thing. Yep, all included. So think about it. Clearly, I did not buy this shirt at Hot Topic, but I saw this article. It made me think of kids I see at school. They wear these shirts, and this happened to me when I was younger. I wore an Iron Maiden shirt to the mall back when going to the mall was a thing, and some cool kids wearing leather jackets were like, "Hey, you, name an Iron Maiden song." I was like, "Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner," and they're like, okay. But anyway, this is something I've done to students and kids at school. Is like, hey, cool kid with the shirt, tell me a song. It's funny because it's all about the image, and it just kind of lets you know some of the power of these logos and things. And, what goes around comes around, So you may have heard about the court case involving the famous Nirvana album cover art, Nevermind, where there is a baby floating in water and you can see the baby's parts. Guess that's a good description. So the person, the actual baby who is now grown, sued the band for damages and things like that, and the judge has dismissed it. But there's a leave to amend, which means that there could be further action. But this just happened today as I was making this video. And taking some sad news of the week and bringing us to my realm of music. Betty White passed away. She was so beloved by so many, just a wonderful comedian and things. I was curious about her musical history. So here's an article looking at some things that she did with music. Some of it was from musicals and things, and her TV show. But this article has 6 different videos included, and again, the links are in the description. The last one is a song she did, I'm Still Hot. I'm not gonna lie, yeah, Betty White, she was an attractive lady. Yeah, I know it might sound weird because I'm like, hey, whatever, man, I'm older than I look, and it's cool to like who you like, so I'll leave it with that. So you guys take care. I'll do another one of these in a couple weeks, do them twice a month. Thanks for watching. Hey, I'm editing and I'm wearing a comfy shirt. If you're around this long and you're not leaving one of those comments like, full watch, support here, see you soon. Those kind of funny comments of people just wanting to connect on YouTube. I keep thinking through the flow of doing these videos because I don't want it to be too fast. I don't want it to be too slow. My idea is to give a little summary of the article, extend the content of the article, some of my own thoughts and stuff. Not interested in trying to, do a spin or do something like that or spend a lot of time pontificating, but almost like you're sitting around with your friends and going, hey, did you see that new article? And you mention it, you talk about it. Those topics lead to other things, and that causes a whole conversation. Because for me personally, I enjoy conversational aspects of things. Whenever that inspires some creativity in me, that's what I find interesting. So I'm just trying to share some of that, passion I have for stuff. I hate having to clear my throat when I'm recording. But anyway, I'm just trying to share my passion for stuff like that. So let me know what you think of this.